Welcome to my channel. Do you ever sit alone with your English books, phone, or laptop and feel stuck, wondering, can I really master English without a teacher, without a classroom, and without friends to practice with? If this is you, you are not alone. Millions of learners around the world feel the same pain every single day. But here's the truth. Yes, you can master English alone. And in this video, I will show you how step by step. Do you also have this problem? Comment below and let me know. I really want to hear your story. Chapter 1. The Mindset of a Self-Learner. When you sit alone with your English book or mobile, sometimes you feel lost. You look at the words, but they do not stay in your mind. You listen to others speaking fast, and you feel left behind. A small voice inside you says, maybe I cannot do it. This voice is the real enemy, not English, not grammar, not vocabulary. The enemy is the thought that you are not good enough. But let me tell you something very important. You are more powerful than you think. You already learned your first language alone when you were a child. Nobody gave you grammar books at age 2. Nobody gave you vocabulary lists. You listened. You tried. You made mistakes. You laughed. You cried. And then you spoke. The same power is still inside you. The problem is that when we grow older, we start to fear mistakes. We fear what others will say. We fear looking weak. And this fear kills our progress. But if you are learning English alone, you must change this mindset. You must see mistakes as teachers. Every mistake is not a failure. It is a step forward. Imagine this. A baby falls down many times before walking. But nobody says, this baby will never walk. Instead, we smile and encourage. Why? Because we know the baby will walk. You are the same with English. If you fall, if you fail, it only means you are learning. Many people think they cannot study without a teacher. They believe they need someone to push them. But here is the truth. The best teacher is you. Only you know your pain. Only you know your goals. Only you know what motivates you. When you accept this, you become free. You no longer wait for someone to guide you. You guide yourself. Learning alone gives you a gift. That gift is independence. You do not need to wait for a class or for a school or for a teacher. You can learn anytime, anywhere. You can learn in the morning before work. You can learn at night before sleep. You can learn while walking on the street with earphones. This freedom is powerful, but freedom is not easy. Freedom needs discipline. You must make a promise to yourself. A promise that says, I will not give up. I will practice every day, even if it is only 10 minutes. If you do this, you will see progress. Not in one day, not in one week, but slowly, step by step, you will grow. Think of English like a plant. You cannot pour one bucket of water and expect a tree tomorrow. You must give small drops every day. The drops are your listening, your reading, your speaking, your writing. At first you will see nothing, but under the soil, roots are growing. Then one day, a small green leaf appears. That leaf is your first sentence spoken with confidence. Then another leaf. Then a flower. Then a tree. This is how learning alone works. Silent effort, small steps, invisible growth. But then one day, you surprise yourself. You understand a movie without subtitles. You speak a sentence without thinking. You write a short message and someone replies, "Wow, your English is good." That moment is worth all the hard days. I know what you are thinking right now. You are thinking, but will I really reach fluency if I learn alone? The answer is yes. Not only yes, a powerful yes. Many people around the world have done it. They did not go abroad. They did not pay big money. They sat in small rooms, with books, with phones, with hope in their hearts. And they made it. You can too. So the first step is not grammar. The first step is not vocabulary. The first step is mindset. Believe you can do it. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for the perfect teacher. Start today with what you have. Your brain is ready. Your heart is ready. You are ready. Remember this line. The day you stop waiting for a teacher is the day you become your own teacher. That is when real progress begins. Chapter 2. Building your personal English environment. When people think about learning English, they imagine going to another country. They imagine studying in America, in London, or in Canada. They believe fluency only comes if you live abroad. But that is not true. You do not need to fly anywhere. You can create your own English world right where you are. Your bedroom can become your classroom. Your phone can become your teacher. Your daily life can become your English practice. The biggest mistake learners make is waiting for the perfect environment. They say, if I live in the UK, I will be fluent. Or, if I join a foreign school, then I will speak well. But years pass and they are still waiting. Do not wait. Build your English world today. How can you do this? Start small. Change the language of your phone into English. It may feel strange at first, but soon your eyes and brain will get used to it. Every time you unlock your phone, you will see English. This is passive learning. You are not studying with a book, but your brain is working quietly in the background. Next, surround yourself with English words. Take sticky notes. Write the names of objects. Put them on your desk, chair, mirror, and door. Every time you touch something, you will see its English name. In this way, your home becomes alive with English. Even if you are alone, you will feel like English is all around you. Music can help too. Play English songs in the background. Do not worry if you do not understand all the words. Just let the sounds enter your ears. Over time, you will catch phrases. A line will repeat in your head. You will sing along without even thinking. This is how children learn their first language, through sound and repetition. Podcasts and YouTube videos are your friends. Choose simple ones. Do not jump to difficult lectures. Start with slow English, daily conversations, or children's stories. Listen while you walk. Listen while you cook. Listen while you travel. Every spare moment can become an English moment. Remember, immersion is not about where you live. It is about what you choose. Every time you open your phone, you choose, will you scroll in your old language or will you scroll in English? That one small choice decides your future fluency. Many learners say, but I feel shy. People will laugh if I watch or read English. Let me tell you this. People always laugh at dreamers until the dream comes true. Let them laugh today. Tomorrow, when you speak confidently, they will listen in silence. Creating your English environment is also about your mind. Think in English. Describe what you are doing. Say to yourself, I am walking to the kitchen. I am washing the dishes. I am writing in my notebook. At first it feels silly, but slowly your brain will switch. You will no longer translate from your old language. English will become natural. Here is a powerful tip. Choose one corner of your room. Make it your English zone. In that corner, keep your books, notebook, pen, and maybe a small speaker. Every time you sit there, your brain will know it is English time. No matter how small your house is, this corner can change your life. Do not forget reading. Put one simple English book on your table. Even if you read only one page a day, it will keep your environment alive. Reading is not just about new words. It is about feeling the rhythm of the language. Some days you will feel lazy. Some days you will feel like quitting. But remember, your environment will support you. If you see English words on your wall, hear English sounds in your ear, and read English lines on your table, your mind will not escape. It will remind you every day of your dream. So build your English world today. Do not wait for money. Do not wait for travel. Do not wait for teachers. Use what you already have. Your phone, your room, your voice, your time. This is enough. Because the truth is, fluency is not a place. Fluency is a habit, and you can build that habit right where you are. Chapter 3: Listening. The secret weapon of self-learners. If you cannot hear English, you cannot speak English. This is the first truth you must understand. Listening is the secret key. It is the door that opens to fluency. Without listening, speaking becomes hard and stressful. But with listening, words flow out naturally. Think about how you learned your first language. You did not read books. You did not write grammar rules. You listened. You listened to your parents. You listened to your friends. You listened every single day. Then slowly, words came out of your mouth. This is the natural way. The same is true for English. When you learn alone, listening becomes even more important. Because maybe you do not have people around you speaking English. Maybe you do not have daily conversations. But you still have your ears. You still have the power to listen. And with the internet, you have millions of voices available for free. Start simple. Do not choose fast movies on the first day. That will only make you frustrated. Begin with short clips, easy podcasts, or children's stories. These are slow, clear, and made for beginners. At first, listen with subtitles. Let your eyes and ears work together. Then, after some days, listen again without subtitles. Test yourself, you will be surprised. You will understand more than you expected. One powerful method is shadowing. This means you listen to one sentence and repeat it immediately. Do not worry if your pronunciation is not perfect. Just copy the rhythm, the tone, the sound. When you do this, you train your mouth to move like a native speaker. You also train your brain to think faster. Try this for 5 minutes a day. You will feel the difference. Another tip is to listen to the same audio many times. The first time, you may understand only a little. The second time, you catch more. The third time, you almost know the whole thing. Repetition builds confidence. Do not rush. Slow progress is real progress. Many learners feel shy about their accent. They think, I sound strange. But remember, every accent is beautiful. What matters is clarity. Listening helps you become clear. When you hear the right sounds again and again, your mouth learns to copy them. Over time, your accent becomes softer and smoother. Make listening a daily habit. Even if you are busy, you can find time. Listen while cooking. Listen while cleaning. Listen before sleep. Instead of scrolling on social media in your old language, listen to something small in English. These tiny habits add up. One day, you will notice something amazing. You will understand without trying. You will not translate in your head. You will just understand. That day will feel magical. Imagine watching a movie without subtitles and laughing at the jokes. Imagine hearing a song and finally knowing the words. Imagine meeting a foreigner and understanding their sentence clearly. That feeling will give you so much power. You will never want to stop. Listening also builds vocabulary. When you hear new words in real situations, they stay in your memory. Reading gives you meaning, but listening gives you life. A word you hear again and again becomes part of your speech. You do not even realize when it slips into your conversation. Some days, you will feel tired. You will say, I don't understand anything. Do not give up. Think of listening like exercise. The first day at the gym, your body hurts. But if you continue, your body grows stronger. Listening is the same. At first, your brain feels slow, but with practice, it becomes sharp. So make a promise today. Listen every single day. It can be 5 minutes or 50, it does not matter. What matters is consistency. The more you listen, the faster you grow. Remember this: if reading is food for your brain, listening is air for your heart. You cannot live without air, and you cannot master English without listening. Chapter 4: Speaking Alone. How to practice without a partner. One of the biggest fears English learners have is speaking. Reading feels safe. Listening feels safe. But speaking feels dangerous. Why? Because when you speak, people can hear your mistakes. You feel shy. You feel nervous. You feel small. And when you are learning alone, the question is even bigger. You ask yourself, who will I talk to? How can I practice speaking if nobody is here? This question stops many learners. They wait for a partner, a class, or a teacher. But waiting does not bring fluency. Speaking does. The truth is, you do not need a partner to practice. You already have the best partner with you all the time. That partner is you. Your own voice can be your teacher. Your own mouth can be your classroom. Speaking alone may feel strange at first, but it is powerful. It breaks fear. It builds confidence. It trains your brain to use English naturally. Start with self-talk. Describe what you are doing. Say out loud, I am opening the window. I am drinking water. I am writing in my notebook. These small sentences look simple, but they are training your tongue. They are training your brain to think in English instead of your old language. Another powerful method is mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror. Look into your eyes. Speak a sentence. Pretend you are talking to another person. At first, you may laugh at yourself. That is okay. Keep going. The mirror gives you a listener. It makes you serious. It helps you practice body language too. Recording your voice is another secret weapon. Open the recorder on your phone. Speak for 1 minute about your day. Do not stop to check grammar. Just speak. Then listen to the recording. At first, you may hate your voice, but keep listening. Notice the mistakes. Notice the words you forgot. Try again the next day. Slowly, your recordings will improve. You will hear your own growth. That is very motivating. Role play is another tool. Pretend you are in a cafe ordering coffee. Pretend you are at the airport asking for your boarding pass. Pretend you are in a job interview, introducing yourself. Speak the lines out loud. Act the scene. This practice makes you ready for real life. When the real situation comes, you will not freeze. You will feel, I have done this before. Shadowing is also helpful for speaking. Listen to a short audio and repeat immediately. Copy the rhythm, the sound, the emotion. Do this every day. It feels like a game, but it trains your mouth like nothing else. Do not worry about mistakes. Do not worry about grammar. Fluency does not mean perfect grammar. Fluency means flow. When you speak alone every day, your flow becomes faster. Grammar will improve naturally with practice. I know what you are thinking, but will this really help if I am alone? Yes, it will. Many learners around the world have done it. They practiced alone for months. Then one day they spoke with a foreigner and surprised themselves. They spoke with confidence. That day felt like magic. Imagine this moment for yourself. You are sitting in a cafe. A tourist asks you a question in English. Without fear, you answer. The words come out smoothly. The tourist smiles. You smile too. You feel proud. That proud moment is born from today's lonely practice. So do not wait for a partner. Do not say, I cannot speak because I am alone. That is an excuse. Turn your room into your speaking stage. Turn your phone into your speaking tool. Turn your voice into your practice partner. One day, someone will ask you, who helped you learn English speaking? And you will answer with a smile, I helped myself. Remember this. Speaking alone may look small today, but it builds big power for tomorrow. Your voice is the bridge to fluency. Use it every single day. Chapter 5. Reading for Power and Vocabulary Growth. Reading is one of the most powerful ways to grow your English. Many learners ignore it because they think reading is boring. They say, I just want to speak. But here is the truth. If you read more, you will speak better. If you read more, you will listen better. If you read more, you will even write better. Reading is food for your brain. Without it, your English stays weak. Think about this. Every time you read, you meet new words. But these words do not just sit in your memory. They connect to a story. They connect to a picture in your mind. That is why reading is stronger than memorizing a list. A list is dead. A story is alive. When you are learning alone, reading is your private teacher. Books do not judge you. Pages do not laugh at you. They wait patiently. They explain again and again until you understand. Reading gives you a safe space to practice. Start small. Do not open a hard novel on the first day. You will feel lost. Begin with simple books, written for learners. These are called graded readers. They use easy words, but still tell good stories. When you finish your first small book, you will feel proud. That pride will give you power to read more. Choose stories you enjoy. If you love adventure, read adventure. If you love romance, read romance. If you love history, read history. The more you enjoy, the more you will continue. Reading should not feel like punishment. It should feel like discovery. When you read, keep a pencil with you. Underline new words. But do not stop every second to check the dictionary. That will kill your flow. First, try to guess the meaning from the story. Then later, check the dictionary. This habit makes your brain stronger. You learn to understand from context, just like native speakers do. Reading also helps your grammar. You may not notice it, but your brain is collecting patterns. When you read, you see how sentences are built. You see where the words go. You see how tenses change. Later, when you speak or write, these patterns come back naturally. You will not even think about rules. You will just feel them. Do not worry if you read slowly. Slow reading is fine. Fluency in reading grows with time. Even 1 page a day is enough. The key is daily habit. Imagine this. 1 page a day means 365 pages in 1 year. That is several books finished, and with each book, your English grows deeper and stronger. Here is something powerful. Reread the same book. The first time, you may understand only half. The second time, you understand more. The third time, almost everything. Each time feels easier. Each time your confidence grows. Reading also gives you topics to speak about. If you read a story, you can retell it in your own words. You can write about it in your journal. You can share it with a friend online. Reading feeds your mind, so you always have something to say. Some people think reading is only for exams, but reading is for life. Imagine sitting on a bus with a small English book in your hand. While others waste time scrolling, you are feeding your mind. Imagine lying in bed and finishing one more chapter. Those quiet moments are building your fluency. One day, you will notice something amazing. You will see a word in a movie and realize, I know this. You will hear a phrase in a conversation and think, I read this before. That moment feels magical. Reading gives you these gifts. So make reading a habit. Start with 5 minutes a day. Keep one book on your desk or in your bag. Touch it daily. Even a small touch grows into a big habit. Remember, words are like seeds. When you read, you plant them in your mind. At first, they are small and hidden, but with time, they grow into sentences, conversations, and confidence. Reading is the soil of fluency. Chapter 6. The Courage to Speak. There comes a moment when silence feels heavier than words. You sit in a room. People are talking. You want to join them, but fear holds your tongue. Your heart beats fast. Your palms get wet. And in that moment, you ask yourself, what if I make a mistake? What if they laugh? This is the battle every learner faces. The battle is not outside. The battle is inside. It is the fight between your fear and your courage. And this chapter is about courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is speaking, even when your voice shakes. Courage is opening your mouth, even when your mind whispers. Stay quiet. Think of the child who learns to walk. She takes one step, she falls. She takes another step. She falls again, but she does not stop. Soon, his shaky steps turn into confident ones. That is exactly how English speaking works. Each word you speak, no matter how broken, is a step toward fluency. You may feel nervous when you start. That is normal. Everyone feels it. Even the most fluent speakers were once afraid. They too had nights of doubt. They too wondered if they could ever sound clear. What made the difference was not talent, it was courage. So today, let courage be your teacher. When you see a chance to speak, take it. Do not wait for the perfect word. Do not wait for the perfect time. Perfection will never come. Only practice will. Remember this. People do not remember your mistakes as much as you think. They remember your message. They remember your smile. They remember your energy. They remember your courage. You are not just learning English. You are learning to express your heart, and your heart has stories to tell. Do not lock them behind silence. Release them with courage. Imagine yourself in class. The teacher asks a question. You know the answer, but fear whispers, "What if I say it wrong?" In that moment, take a breath. Lift your hand. Speak, even if your voice shakes, even if you stumble. Because every time you speak, the fear loses power, and your courage grows stronger. Think of your favorite song. When you first heard it, you did not know the words. You listened. You tried. You got it wrong, but slowly, you could sing it. That is how English works. Speak, fail, try again. Soon your words will flow like music. Never believe the lie that courage means being fearless. Fear is natural, but courage means you choose to act anyway. It is like walking through a storm with your head high. The storm is real, but so is your strength. Your dream is waiting. Maybe you dream of traveling. Maybe you dream of studying abroad. Maybe you dream of getting a better job. Maybe you dream of getting a better job. Maybe you dream of meeting people from around the world. All these dreams need one key: the courage to speak. Do not say, "I will speak when I am fluent." Instead say, "I will become fluent because I speak." Speaking is not the final step. It is the first step. Every time you speak English, you plant a seed. The seed may be small. It may be weak. But with water and sunlight, it grows, and one day, it becomes a tree. Your words are like seeds. Speak them, and they will grow into fluency. There will be days when you feel stuck. There will be days when you feel small. On those days, remember this chapter. Remember that courage is not about big speeches. Courage is about small, brave moments. A greeting to a stranger, a question in class, a simple thank you. These little acts of courage build your voice. You are stronger than your fear. You are bigger than your mistakes. You are braver than your silence. Step into your courage. Let the world hear your voice. Your English may not be perfect today, but your courage can be perfect right now. And with that courage, your fluency will follow. Chapter 7. Small wins. Every day, when you look at a mountain, it feels impossible to climb. You stand at the bottom, staring at the peak, and your heart says, "I can never reach there." But the truth is, every mountain is climbed step by step, and every dream, including fluency in English, is achieved the same way. Big goals can scare you. You think about speaking English like a native. You imagine yourself standing in front of many people, speaking without fear. That dream feels so far away. But do not focus on the peak of the mountain. Focus on your next step. One small step every day will take you higher than you can imagine. What does a small step look like? It looks like learning one new word and using it. It looks like greeting someone in English. It looks like writing one short sentence in your notebook. It looks like watching a short video and repeating the words. These small wins may seem tiny, but they are powerful. Think about a drop of water. Alone, it looks weak. but many drops together can cut through stone. Your daily small steps are like those drops. Each one shapes your fluency. Each one breaks your fear. Each one brings you closer to your dream. The mistake many learners make is waiting for big progress. They want to speak perfectly in 1 month. When that does not happen, they give up. But real progress is not one big jump. It is many small wins. So celebrate your small wins. Did you speak one sentence in English today? That is a win. Did you understand one new word? That is a win. Did you watch a video and repeat a phrase? That is a win. Do not ignore these moments. They are proof that you are moving forward. Imagine a child learning to ride a bicycle. The first day, she falls many times. The second day, she balances for a few seconds. The third day, she rides a little farther. Every small win builds her confidence. And one day, she rides freely. That is how English learning works. Your brain learns faster when you focus on small wins. It feels happy. It feels motivated. It says, I can do this. And when your brain feels this way, learning becomes easier. Do not compare yourself with others. Do not say, she speaks better than me. He learns faster than me. Everyone has their own mountain to climb. Focus on your own steps. Focus on your own small wins. Make a simple plan. Each day, choose one small action. Monday, listen to an English podcast for 10 minutes. Tuesday, write 3 sentences about your day. Wednesday, speak to a friend in English. Thursday, learn 5 new words. Friday, read 1 page of a story. Saturday, watch a short video and shadow it. Sunday, review what you learned. This plan is not heavy, but step by step it builds fluency. There will be days when you feel lazy, days when you want to quit. On those days, remind yourself, I do not need to climb the whole mountain today. I just need one small step, and that step will keep you moving forward. Your small wins also build courage. Each time you succeed, even in a little way, your fear becomes weaker. You start to believe in yourself. You start to feel the power of progress. One day, you will look back. You will see how far you have climbed. You will remember the days when you only knew a few words. You will remember the days when you were afraid to speak. And you will smile because your small wins built a big victory. So never ignore the little things. They are not little. They are the foundation of your fluency. A mountain is climbed by steps. A river is filled by drops. A language is mastered by small wins every single day. Take your next small step today. Speak one word, write one line, listen to one phrase. That is enough. Because tomorrow you will take another step, and together these steps will lead you to the top of your mountain. Chapter 8. Your voice matters. Every story must end, but your journey in English is just beginning. You have walked with me through fear, mistakes, practice, and small wins. Now it is time to look at the most important lesson of all. Your voice matters. Many learners hide their voice. They stay quiet in class. They avoid conversations. They think, my English is not good enough. People will laugh at me. This fear is heavy. It stops you before you even try. But listen to me carefully. Your voice is not small. Your voice is not weak. Your voice has value. Think about the times you wanted to say something, but stayed silent. You carried your thoughts inside like a bird trapped in a cage. You wanted to fly, but fear kept you locked. Today, I want you to open that cage. I want you to let your voice fly free. Even if your English is not perfect, speak. Even if your grammar has mistakes, speak. Because the world needs to hear you. Fluency is not about perfection, it is about connection. People do not remember every grammar rule. They remember how you made them feel. They remember your honesty, your courage, your message. Your voice has the power to connect, inspire, and change lives. Do not wait for perfect English to use that power. Start now. Your journey has already taught you patience. You know that mistakes are teachers. You know that practice builds strength. You know that small wins bring big success. Now you must add the final piece: confidence in your own voice. Confidence is not something you find one day by magic. It grows when you speak, even with fear. Every time you open your mouth, even if your voice shakes, confidence grows stronger. Every time you choose to speak instead of staying silent, your cage becomes weaker. And one day, you will speak without fear, and your voice will soar. Think about the people you admire. Maybe a teacher, maybe a speaker, maybe a friend. Were they born with perfect English? No. They practiced. They failed. They learned. They kept speaking, and now their voices sound clear. You can do the same. So from today, promise yourself one thing: never silence your voice. Speak at home. Speak with friends. Speak to yourself in the mirror. Speak to your phone while recording. Speak in every chance you get. Each word you say is a victory. Each sentence you build is progress. Each conversation you try is proof that your dream is alive. And do not forget this: the world does not need another perfect speaker. The world needs you. Your thoughts, your ideas, your dreams, your story. Someone out there is waiting to hear you. Someone out there will be inspired because you had the courage to speak. This is the heart of mastering English alone. It is not only about books, lessons, or practice. It is about believing in yourself. It is about trusting your voice. It is about choosing to speak even when you feel nervous. So when you finish this video, I want you to take action. Do not just watch and forget. Speak one sentence out loud right now. Say it proudly. My voice matters. I will keep speaking English every day. Let those words remind you that you are strong, you are capable, and you are on your way. Your journey does not end here. This is only the beginning of a new chapter in your life. A chapter where you use English not only as a language, but as a bridge to connect with the world. Remember, you can think faster, you can speak clearer, and most of all, you can make your voice heard. So keep climbing your mountain. Keep taking small steps. Keep practicing with courage. And never stop believing in the power of your voice. Because one day soon, you will look back and say, I did it. I mastered English. I found my voice. Thank you for staying with me until the end. If this video touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share it. And I truly want to know, do you believe your voice matters? Write your answer in the comments. I will read them with love. This is the end of our story, but the beginning of yours. Go out there, speak bravely, and let the world hear your voice.